Collecting items is one of the biggest parts of Animal Crossing New Horizons, so naturally services like Nookazon and Treasure Islands have been incredibly popular. These can be helpful ways to get your hands on some of the trickier to obtain items in the game. But what about unobtainable items? Well, like the name says, you shouldn't really be able to get these, but in the case of free, you can, and it's actually kinda bad. Most treasure islands will generate items onto their islands, which means they have the ability to generate a few items that under normal gameplay circumstances would be unobtainable. And if you happen to pick one of these up for yourself, you'll probably end up regretting it. So what exactly are these items you should be avoiding, and what happens if you end up getting one? These items are the head mannequin, torso mannequin, and bottoms mannequin. If you've ever played the DLC, then these might seem familiar. You actually use these when building the apparel shop. In this instance, they act almost like regular items rather than a special tool or something. You simply take them out of the designing menu to use them in your build. You have no way of bringing these back to your own island or even purchasing them from anywhere, which is a shame because we had mannequins back in New Leaf and I just miss Gracie so much. So yeah, these items are purely intended for use in this one shop in Happy Home Paradise, not our own islands. So when people generate these items onto their treasure islands, it causes a bit of a problem for anyone who happens to pick them up, because these items aren't supposed to end up in your inventory. You can place them down around your island, but as far as I know, they don't really even do anything. They're sadly effectively useless outside of Happy Home Paradise, just as Nintendo intended. Or Nintended, I guess. You'll soon find that getting rid of them is also really difficult. For a start, you can't gift them to your villagers. I guess they just don't want to be cursed either. You can't sell them to Timmy and Tommy, they have no idea what to do with it, come on. This includes a Soul's drop-off box too, so you're out of luck there. You can't even throw them away in a bin. Even the rubbish doesn't want these mannequins. So what exactly do you do if you end up with these? Well, as far as I know, there are only two ways of getting rid of them. The easiest is the first, but it will require more waiting around. You'll need to have unlocked terraforming, which means you'll also have unlocked the cleanup tool. This will allow you to clean up items that are surrounding you, automatically sending them to recycling box in resident services. This is where the mannequin parts will end up, until eventually they're cycled out in favor of other items. This could take upwards of 30 days I believe, but at least they aren't stuck in your inventory. The other is a little bit more complicated. This will require you creating a new character on your island, which you can have a total of 8. They'll have to pick up the mannequins you've placed down, put them in their inventory, and then delete themselves. RIP. This should get rid of the items permanently though, but it's a lot of effort. So yeah, you probably don't want to pick up these items. Whilst they won't exactly corrupt your game or anything, it's still bad news. You'll either have to deal with them stuck in your inventory, recycling box, or have to go through the effort of creating and deleting an entire character just to see them gone, and they're useless. So this is definitely something to watch out for when using treasure islands in Animal Crossing New Horizons. But let me know, have you ever encountered these before? Do you use treasure islands yourself? I'd love to hear what you have to say down below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.